What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here, the host of Money's Crazy Mind and Steel City Renegades. And Redline Radio LLC is proud to partner with Growing Wings Adult Services for the creation of our brand new state of the art production studio. Growing Wings Adult Services has been assisting adults with disabilities in the Northeast Ohio area for the past 5 years. For more information on how Lisa and the team at Growing Wings can assist your family, you can contact Lisa at 234 334 7547 today. Again, that's 234 334 7547.
What's going on, everybody? It is 10 Buck 2 from 10 Buck Tuesday. And I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio LLC. They have two convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC.
Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
Warning, the views and opinions expressed on this show are solely those of the creators and do not express the opinions of Redline Radio LLC or its owners. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Warning, the views and opinions.
Oh, I heard it through the grapevine.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. That voice was so nice. We just had to hear it twice. And we here just to give y'all a little bit of advice. Check it out. It might not be your drive at 5, but we going to put you in the mix at 6, damn it. It's the Grape Vine in this great time. Hello. It's quiet in here. Is this motherfucker on? I say hello. You niggas in the room. Hello. Hey, shit.
Hello.
Everybody.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Well, how you doing? Shit. Well, I'm about to. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Can we get to that? What's going on, everybody? Man, it's your boy Grape, man, and it's Friday, man. As you already know, it's 6 o'clock, man. We about to do it. I'm about to be on my bullshit tonight. You might want to stay around because it's going to get good, man. And we're going to get to the middle of some things and the thick of things and to the bottom of some things and all around some things. You feel me? But yes, sir. Yes, sir. We streaming on Tim. Why don't you tell them what we're streaming at, sir? Because I don't be knowing.
We streaming on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook.
I'm in Facebook Pokey, and I got a no-bill hold, so can't none of you niggas come up here and get me. Just put me a couple of twos and fuses so I can give me some zooms and whams. If you understand, just say hello. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord. Okay, well, shit, man. We gonna get into the introductions. As always, to the right of me, my motherfucking partner in crime, 10 Buck Tuesday.
What's going on, Doc?
What's happening, brother?
Not much, just grinding, eating. You know how I be.
Eating shit, me too. Shit. Gotta eat. I'm kind of full. Shit.
I'm full too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm over here sitting straight because I'm full.
Man, I had to fight the urge to take an ONN. You know what ONN is? Oh, nigga nap.
I definitely need one, bruh. I want one right now.
I said if I get up, it's gonna be like 4:50. I'm gonna be yelling at Ebony. God damn it, Ebony, hurry up! But anyway, man. So how was your week, brother? I don't need that from you, sir.
My week was good. It was just long, but I enjoyed the long weeks because I felt like God gave me my time back. You know, he like, I'm gonna slow you down real quick. You know, so I'm like, all right, I appreciate your extra little time, Lord.
You definitely appreciate God all the time, because isn't God good?
All the time.
All the time. And all the saints say amen and hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. But anyway, to the left of me, this motherfucker, Lady Grape. Hey, baby.
Hello.
How you doing this shit?
Chilling like villain.
No, we don't chill like villain. Nigga, it's cripping over here, cuz you said the wrong thing. Your brother watching, homie. Big Dave, what's going on, homie? Enjoy the show, boys. About to go. But anyway, back to you, Ian and me. We don't say chill like a villain in this house, cuz. Chilling like a blood. Down here somewhere, little homie. What's up, though, babe? How was your week?
It was interesting.
Wasn't it, though?
Very
interesting. Huh?
Very interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yes. So,
and it went by really fast.
It did.
Friday was here before.
I mean, when you're spending your week with it, you know what I mean? Time fly by. You know? No? Not even a little bit. I would say F yo, you know who, but she's sitting right over there. Speaking of her, she's right here live with me. That's the mama over there. We ain't gonna keep taking this from you, man. I'll call security on you. My daddy watching, boy. You up around here?
Talking about my grandma.
I was talking about your mother.
You said I would say F yo, you know who, but
Lucy
she's sitting right here.
No.
Oh,
I forgot.
Yeah,
you know, I be forgetting I said that.
Yeah.
Man, I
need to take a old.
Y'all play so much around here, goddamn you. Mama, how you doing over there? Mama Bankston in the house. Don't be shy now, because you full of it. Just like me.
I'm fine as frog head.
Yes, you is. Ain't you though, baby? Sheesh. Woo. Hey, man, I remember the first time I came to Ebony's house, I knocked on the door. She opened up like, damn, I should have fucked around with the sister. That's a lie, Craig. That's a damn lie.
It's not my sister.
I thought it was your sister. I wasn't lying about that. I said, damn, she got a sister?
No.
Shit. I was about to hook you up with the homie and take your sister.
Mama Dukes.
Mom Dukes got it over there. Man, I'm talking about. Hey, for all you old players that got a little bit of bread, a little bit of that spread, man. Listen, man, you call me. If you doing it wrong, I might put you together, man.
Nah, none of that.
Why you hating on your grandmother, man? Let her speak for herself.
No.
Talk to us, Mom. How was your week? Can we hear from you?
It was good. It was good. Laid back.
Laid back.
Relaxed.
Laid back and relaxed.
What was your highlight of the week?
Retired.
I'm no retired life. Live my best life. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You loving that too, huh?
Yeah, every bit of it.
Sheesh, man. So what was your highlight of the week? Besides hanging out with me.
I'm glad y'all put that track in there because I couldn't laugh.
Yeah, well, you were super good. Yeah. What was your highlight of the week? What just
My highlight, I didn't really have. I'm just a laid back week. No.
Okay.
None of that.
Or did you take your CBD like everything say?
I take the CBD.
You take your CBD, okay. Well, take your CBD and make sure you're feeling amazing over there because you're looking good.
Gotta get the
baby.
numbers down.
Yes, Lord. Well, right across from me, we have a nigga who about to get put out shortly. Security.
Put me out.
You get his
don't
ass
have to
about
drag me out this motherfucker.
We can arrange that.
Yeah.
We can arrange it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Make sure you get two of them niggas from the big ones from the back. Yeah. Them overtime niggas that in the very back. He's strong, cock strong, little young man. Trey, what it is, man? Talk to the people, man.
I had a good week, you feel me?
I know, because you
we went by quick.
I think I got something to do with this quick week that go by.
I don't even think I seen you this week for real.
That's even better, nigga. Shit, you see me at all the right times.
He is the man.
Nigga under the stairs. Hell yeah, nigga. I don't, bro. Listen, I came up the third flight of them stairs maybe 4 times. I stay in my zone, homie.
Come downstairs, all that.
Your name, Dubby? Master Potter gave you a sock? Oh, Master Potter.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, listen, the people under the stairs is me. I don't leave from up under that motherfucking bed. I got everything I need down there, homie. My game, my guns, my reefer.
I hit the fridge on there.
I don't need you to tell
know what he do.
I don't need you to tell the people your mother be snoring. Okay?
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I wasn't there. I thought you because
No, she wasn't there. You was there.
Oh, it was me?
O&N, you. That's what you was doing.
I love me a good old O&N shit. I don't know what's wrong with that, but carrying on.
Sleep too much.
What we
Your
go?
beard might turn gray.
Man, listen, go ahead, man. One day you might want to get like this, pimp. You feel?
Oh
me?
yeah, one day, but
Yeah, but not today though, right?
Yeah, nah,
I can dig it. Yeah, I can dig it. Cause boy, look, man, I wasn't that supposed to be here. How did you be here? How that song go?
How did you get here? Nobody's supposed
I
to
be singing
be
to the gray hairs
here.
and shit when I be looking in the mirror, and I'm like, God damn it!
I
Now look
done
at
cut
Ebony.
my beard about 1,000,000 times.
But what I'm not gonna do is use that just for me shit and trim that nigga. Look, I earned these gray hairs in every one of them. And if you look back at pictures just 3 years ago, you'll see it was all black.
My beard said no.
No,
I don't want to be gray.
I know somebody that
I don't
used
wanna
that just
be
for me and
gray.
they got burnt.
man.
They got burnt.
Man, listen. I'm not gonna get burned.
But tell what the good thing that happened out of them getting burnt.
There you got
That
burnt. But
settled
I got some
me.
money.
Oh, that nigga ching ching paint me and fuck you. Or the other way around. But anyhow, what we gonna do right now, man, is we gonna get into some news. What's going on, Tim? What we got first? We should have the Trizaps. This week was amazing. Saturday, me and my wife went out there to cheer our people on. Yes, put it in their face. Grape was doing a fool on the sideline as always, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, man, I gave play-by-play action, man. Only the way Grape could give it to you. Tim was over there cracking up because, you know, I'm funny as fuck. You feel me? But,
there was no fake laughs.
no, it was just, come on, homie. I'm one of the funniest niggas you probably ever met, man. You know it, man. I'm telling you, who said what?
Did you know when you at work, you got a fake laugh to make your money?
No, I don't never gotta do nothing fake to make my money, homie. We gonna keep. I'll tell my boss, man, you could take a long walk over a short bridge. Which not for real though, boss. No, anyway.
So it's not date night first?
Well, we can do date night first. Let's run date night first. Ladies and gentlemen. Cause I'm just getting off of work and shit. You know we got a date tonight, nigga. Hurry up, get your dumb ass dressed.
What the fuck is this nigga yelling at? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
I know she better be ready when I hit that dough. I know that. She hear them keys jingling. I better hear damn me. Hey, you better be coming. You better be coming up them stairs when you hear them keys ringing. I'm not gonna keep taking this from you. Security. They go. You see how that nigga got there? Hey, you see how Cuz got done when he tried to jump on the stage? They go. But anyhow, so anyway, well. We're not gonna do a long date night. We don't really have no pictures. It's just a brief.
It wasn't a date night. It was a date lunch.
It was a date lunch. Yeah.
Date lunch.
It was a date day.
Yeah, we went on.
Date day.
It was a date. Yes, date. That's why Tim's the motherfucking producer. Hey, that boy good. Sheesh, get a producer some. Anyhow, so we go to a anonymous restaurant. It shall remain unnamed for obvious reasons here. And, well, I'll let you take the lead on this. Players fuck up, too. That's all I'm going to say, okay?
So we walk in. As we walk in,
Paying
attention to the people that are working there. They see us.
Not so much me, because I'm always working, but yeah.
They see us. And it's not a big place, so people can hear you talking.
And it echo in there because there wasn't that many people.
Especially if you talk loud enough.
Like somebody that's ignorant.
So I was polite enough to send a text. You know that's a boy, right?
And you know, well, most
And
of y'all.
the rest
Well, hold on. I'll tell the rest because this is my parts.
Is his story.
Thank you.
His story.
Thank you. Let's get to the funny part.
The rest
Yeah.
is his story.
So I'm usually really busy on my phone. I'm usually looking up information, looking up sending notes for the show, sending stuff to. So when I see my text, and then my phone is usually on silent. You know what I mean? So when I occasionally check my messages, it'll be like 500 of them. So the first message I push it is from my wife. She say, you know, that's the boy. The first thing I'm thinking, she done texted the wrong nigga. I said, who's a boy?
That loud too. That loud. He was.
I just
that
admitted
loud.
that players fuck up sometimes. Didn't I? Shit. So I say loud as hell, who's a boy? And the boy was like about 6 feet, 2 feet behind us.
Yeah, he was. Could have threw it.
I didn't know what else to say. She said, and then I thought about it. I said, she was strong in voice. And then she had the fucking mask on. So she only had this shit right here. So that's real alluring sometimes. This motherfucker had the eyelashes and shit on. And then she tried damn me for, man, I didn't, until I, would you like water? And I'm not paying no attention. My wife was like, yeah, we'll take some waters. And then, who's a boy? So then we get in the car, right? Because it's hold on, wait a minute. No, hold on. So anyway, continuing from our previous crime spree, we get in the car and my wife, she's yeah, nigga, we going there. So we get in the car, you know.
Tell the history behind it.
Man, okay, so in case you didn't catch last week's show, Ebony made us steal them people food in Pittsburgh. We dined the dash on like a $200 meal that was nasty as fuck. Damn. Yeah, and we got up and we bounced on them because Ebony had her pistol on her too. She's like,
they got y'all pictures up.
Yeah, we wanted like a motherfucker in Pittsburgh right now. We can't even go enjoy a Steeler game right now, man. Fucking with your mother. Man, your mother had a pistol on her, nigga. She was like, y'all niggas better come on. I said, okay. So anyway, so we get in the car. She said, baby. I said, what? I said, want to know? That's right. The other day, man, she'll let it off. She got her little permit and shit. She thinks she got near me, 2 pistol pizza, some motherfucking body. But listen though, so we get in the car. She said, baby, guess what? I looked at her, I knew. I said, you stole this some shit? She said, I stole this some shit. I said, what you done stole? She said, some forks. Cause we ain't got no force, you know. Kids be throwing them motherfuckers away. Man, we got like shit 5. I think you be in like 2. Man, we like take away 3. I think we might be down to like 2.
How was the food though?
Fuck
food
that
was
food.
Amazing.
The
food is always amazing at this place.
It was dope. The food is all. I don't give a fuck that whatever that was.
I had some terrible food.
Hey, whatever. No. This food we will do that all the time because whatever that was that served us brought us some good ass food. But I guess it was a boy,
and it was fresh.
I'm talking about fresh. Yeah. Baja fresh.
Yeah.
Dougie fresh. Grape Vine fresh. Hello, nigga. You right here in the Grape Vine great time, nigga. And all of that. Yes, Lord.
Y'all actually paid for it this time?
We paid. But anyway, your mama stole all them forks from out the people restaurant, right? So then listen. So I couldn't figure out why she's so hyped, right? Because it was some times where I bought this SanDisk chip. And it got like 2,500 songs on it, right? So it got like some really good shit on there, right? So Bone came on. And you know your mom got a thing. I'm the dangerous, but that was Biggie and Bone. Hey, Biggie. I looked over, she was getting hyped. She stole them forks, nigga. She just came off a whole motherfucking criminal spree. What song was it then, since it's your story?
It's 1992.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm right. One time in this whole damn relationship, you was right.
Just one?
Kind of. I mean, besides shoes and me.
Nigga got main characters.
Anyway, so listen though. So listen though. So she just stole these forks and stole these people food last week, right? So now she's feeling herself. So I couldn't figure out why she was just hella hyper. So the song, it's 1999, my nigga. And I kind of ran a red light, right? And when we was running a light, she looking at the cars that we passed by. She's like, it's 1999, my nigga. Like she banging on the fools. I said, man, this nigga committed 3 little petty ass crimes, and now she all out the window and shit.
You are so extra. That is not.
You was.
That is
and
not
then that fool, and then remember that fool came back around and banged back on you?
She was banging blood.
Nah, nigga, this trip off of here, cuz I done turned her out, nigga. She's a turnout. Don't do that to yourself, PM. Anyway, man, that was our little funky ass date night. Date lunch.
Date.
And Ebony gonna quit making me commit these goddamn crimes all around these cities. Thank you. What's going on? What we got next, Phil? That goddamn Ebony. Goddamn ass. Oh, Lord have mercy. Stop that right there, and I'm glad you asked. Well, last night, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed it, that's right, I'm going to use that word for these niggas. In case you missed it, these two fools, first of all, okay, I've been in the music game for a long time. I know some people who can sing, and I know some people who need that machine behind them and all them effects. Kind of like a filter for how you fat, ugly motherfuckers look. Catfish motherfuckers. Message.
You don't have to point me out like that, dog.
It wasn't you, baby. It wasn't. I promise you, it wasn't you. But anyhow, they had to put that thing up last night, and it was the boy Ray J, and there was your man Jeremiah. What's his name is?
Jeremiah, but there was also other people like Pleasure P.
I don't know nothing about them two. I'm talking about these two.
Right.
We're going to stick with these
like
two.
A versus?
Yes.
Oh, it was a versus.
It was a versus.
And why don't you roll that beautiful being footage? Listen to this.
Hey. Y'all niggas sound crazy.
Sure, niggas sound crazy.
If we tried that, we could.
Damn, that boy
Somewhere to climb.
good and terrible.
It's warm,
You
long
know
as
the
you
producers alter his.
the best day on the
Producers.
We got the radio
Wait a
one, too.
minute. Oh, yeah. Play that next one. There's a couple of them. If you can't, don't worry about it, goddamn. If you
So
ain't
who was the
listen.
versus against?
It was him and Ray J.
It was like Ray J, Pleasure P, Jeremiah,
Listen.
tag team. It was a bunch of people, and let me tell you,
And listen, it was terrible. The whole shit was terrible. I mean, but ain't no hater
I thought
really.
Jeremiah could sing.
We did too, and so did everybody else.
until
So
he killed my song.
listen. Okay, let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, when you see them cats doing a live performance, they lip syncing, right? You have to get them. You have to be a special kind of cat to get up there and shoot it raw from the jaw in front of an audience with nothing but the microphone and the band behind you, homie.
Right.
That tells what you really sound like, because you can get into them like in the studio. The engineer or the producer can make you sound amazing. They're gonna fix it up, right. And if you ain't never sung it live from the jaw, homie, they'll never know until last night. Because when Ebony was watching, I said, "Man, who doing karaoke, messing up these people's songs?" And she was like, "That's the people messing up the people's songs." I said, "Oh shit! Oh Lord have mercy."
There's a few of them. There's a few clips. Ray J, he killed it. They told him to
So
stop.
Ray J,
Jeremiah,
yeah.
they told to
They
stop.
cut him off.
Okay, but listen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on from this, because this, if I had one wish, my wish would be them niggas never did that. And we're gonna leave it here, right? So you know what? Right now, let's go to the Roe versus Wade, please, because that's supposed to be at the top of the hour. Okay, well, if you don't have it, okay, bro, come on. There was something major that happened in the world today, and what happened was they overturned Roe versus Wade. Yeah, the picture there. And so basically, I told you that they was going to do it when?
Earlier this week, we were talking about it because on TikTok, there was a TikToker on there, and he actually spilled it before it happened. He said they're going to overturn. I mean, when they overturn it.
No, but when did your husband tell you it was going to happen, though?
Earlier this week. That it was. I
told you last week it was going to happen sometime this week, but
yeah.
I thought it was going to happen by Wednesday.
Right, but then, like I said, there was a guy on TikTok that actually spilled it before he told it before it happened. He was like,
he wasn't supposed to tell it,
yeah,
because they already knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, but
I told my wife, like, hey, listen, they're gonna. I've been saying for about a month since it's been an issue, and I'm looking at the timing, and I said, well, I'd say by Wednesday they're going to overturn this thing, and it's Friday, and they overturn this thing, and basically, I'm gonna give my opinion. I'm gonna ask people's opinion around the room, because basically Roe versus Wade made it to where they could ban abortions across the whole state. Well, just check this out. Hold on. So, hold on. So basically, I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. Hold on, let me talk, Dre. I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. I feel like this. I feel like I don't feel like any stuffy collar motherfucker, whoever it might be on the hill who's telling you what you may or might not do with your body, I don't feel like he should have no fucking say-so in it at all, right? Now, when it comes to this whole my body, my choice thing, I feel you, but then I don't feel you. Because I feel like this. If you one of them rippers getting banged out in the back of the club and you keep popping up pregnant every few months, you're going to have to hold on to one of them babies. You ain't going to just keep killing these kids in here because that's what you're doing. And far be it for me to be, a non-participant because I got a few bodies too. That's neither here nor there, right? You know what I mean? But I feel like maybe if you were a victim of a crime, you should be able to say what you can do with your body. I feel like, if incest or some things like that, or maybe if you get some tests and your baby has like something that you might not want to see your baby live with, some kind of like terminal illness, something that probably the baby won't be around for, you don't want to go through that.
Like an extra finger.
Come on, bro. We being serious right now, friendly. Like, come on. No, not an extra finger because like some brain damage or something that like possibly put the baby in pain. Because for an extra finger, they'll do that just like they did you. You see that little thing you got right there? They put a rubber band on it and they just popped it off. Man, look, your mama like it. Look, guys, boom, 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 shots fired. And great, don't miss.
Yeah, you just a couple bodies.
Don't miss. Your mom be kissing that little finger like.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Hold on, I know you're not talking after the
with your filthy self in that photo you posted earlier.
Thought we was being serious. Hold on.
Well, we is. If we can get back to it, the Grape Show. Thank you. But anyhow, no. All bullshit to the side. We playing. All bullshit to the side. Like I said, I feel like if you out there being fast and promiscuous and all that shit, and you just being a ripper with them slippers on, and you keep getting knocked up, man, you ain't gonna keep killing them babies. You know what I mean? So I agree with it there. I mean, I don't agree with it there, but I do agree with it under those other circumstances. Can I get some opinions from the people sitting around this here table? And we're going to try to keep it to a minimum.
I agree kind of with some of the things you say.
Never mind what I say.
I have my opinion. I mean, they set us back. They set women back. Now you're telling us, because they're telling us what we can and cannot do with our body.
I could dig that.
Who are you who can't even bear a child to tell me what I can do with my body? I'm not saying be stupid and irresponsible and have 20 abortions and that's okay. I'm just saying, let's be smart about this. You're basically saying you can't do this, so now you're going to get a lot of orphans. You're going to get a lot of children thrown in the trash.
A lot of illegal abortions, maybe. Like, think about how many mom and pop shops.
Yeah, a lot of underground abortions. Yes. You're going to get a lot of. You're going to start finding babies in the garbage cans again, like at a higher rate than what what you're used to.
They don't want the baby. They don't want the
baby. And then the ones that do have the baby and they have to raise them, it's going to be a lot more abuse cases. Like, it's like, who are you to tell me what I can do with my body? My body.
I agree.
My body, because if the tables were turned and men were to have babies, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. Mm-mm. This would have never, ever happened.
Okay, well, we thank you for your opinion on that. We're not going to spend too much time on everybody because we got to move around. Mama, what you think about that? Give us your opinion because you're the OG group side.
Yeah, but
talk to me in our language.
It's all wrong. Like you said, who can you tell me what I can and cannot do with my body? And if there's some rape, some incest, who wants to keep a child from a situation like that?
Some people do.
What about that nasty woman that just keep getting pregnant?
Yeah, and
should she be able to choose whether or not, or do you think there should be a limit? Let's just say you have three I just got knocked up abortions. Should that fourth? That's just on you.
I think
or there should be
anything after a certain number should be okay. Were you raped?
And no. I think that those are all clear, like an absent day when you got a note. I think if you got raped or some shit like that, you got a note.
No. What I'm saying is, okay, so I'll use myself for an example. Say I'm on my 5th abortion. By the time I'm at my 5th abortion, now it should be like, okay, you can't. We can't help you. You can't do this.
We're talking about 5th abortions from what? Are they 2 of them because you were just being fast? Is it 3 of them because you was raped? We're not talking about that. There's a difference in what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like that's what we're saying.
No. That's what I'm saying too. Like now, when it comes to what's the reasoning, I think everybody should be questioning. Were you raped? Was it incest? Were you molested? And then it should be, you know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Then it should be your mom's turn to talk because we kind of already. Mama, finish saying what your thoughts was.
And then you were saying that so many. Who's keeping track?
Well, no, there should be some kind of way that you could who's going to be honest? Because they were like, I was raped. Damn, you got raped 9 times. Goddamn.
They would have to be able to show a police report. You have to show a police
absolutely.
report.
That's what I'm
show
talking about.
Report.
Show a goddamn police
Show
report.
the proof that you were raped. Okay, you were raped. I need the police report. You get the police report? Okay.
Check.
But when you have the fast ones keep going and getting abortions, who's keeping track of their abortions?
The people who are aborting them babies.
What if they go into different places?
Well, no, there should be a national database.
Well,
like
if they can keep track of what we post on Facebook, they can keep track about shit. Okay, so then don't ask me if I'm vaccinated or not, then nigga. HIPAA.
Well, they can't. I mean, like they can't now. Like only certain places can can disclaim and tell you that they gonna ask you about it, but technically you don't have to show.
You don't, but now you know that they was trying to make it to where that wasn't a thing anymore. And you're right. You know what I mean? Because by law, you're not supposed to have to disclose any of your medical information to any of these people about anything.
Right.
And they keep punking you people into just, hey. Well, you people should be really concerned about what's going on in your bodies right now. For those of you guys who slipped by in that 40% because there was a 60-40 split the first time, the second time it was 70-30, meaning that, like I said before, 60% of the people got a saline and the 40% of the people got the actual jab. That's why everybody wasn't getting sick. That's why some people were so, hey, well, I took it, ain't nothing happened to me. Well, lucky you. But for those people that actually got that poison put in their body, I mean, we'll get into that later. We're not going to spend time on that. Drake, what do you think about this whole choice? So you think a woman should choose whether or not whatever she's doing? If you just keep hurting, if you just keep hitting it raw dog, and she keep getting nothing to do with me. Yes,
I'm pro-choice. It don't matter.
Okay, well, shit. So you go shoot up the club then?
I mean, I ain't saying that.
You go shoot up the club then?
If I get a girl pregnant, I can't be mad if she get an abortion
and I can't get mad if we go roller skating and you accidentally
So if you get her pregnant 5 and 6 and 7 times, you're still pro-choice? Or you gonna after a while you're gonna be
so you ain't gonna put your foot down as a man, homie?
I mean, I can say what I want, but I can't force her not to do something.
Right.
Let's see, we got some comments. Hold on.
I'm not about to bully somebody into doing something.
I got the moms. Murder Crop Chronicles podcast. What's happening, man? We appreciate you stopping by in the Grape Vine, man. And I appreciate your input, sir. Yeah, grab that popcorn, man, because we just getting started, bitches. Yes, Lord. But anyway, my man Dre said he pro-choice. So come on, what we got next, Tim? Let's see what time we at. Son, we about to call you up in a few minutes, son. All right, here goes what we have right here, and I'm glad for this funky mother. And we got some beat buttons. But anyhow, this right here is, but no, not a ding, but it could be a ding because Grape is doing a good job, baby. Thank you. But anyhow, what we have right here is we have a document that comes from some native people who own the land up there. And a lot of people don't know that Bill Gates is the #1 farmland in America. He's just snuck in there and just kind of bought 250,000 acres worth of farmland. So what he did was he bought a shit ton of acres here in this particular area that's sitting on the border of one of them Dakotas, North Dakota, I believe, and on the Canadian border. Well, what they have is they have a limit to the amount of land that you can buy. And if you buy over the amount of the land, you have to show that you're using it for a good thing and not just for some horse shit. But he's using it for some horse shit. So now you're going to either have to show what you're doing with that land that's good or give it back to them, plus give them just a little measly $100,000. That ain't too much for you, but nigga, shame on you, fool. Ain't you done enough to us? Punk. Fuck Bill Gates. What we got next?
Get it back in blood.
Shitting him, man. Anyhow, how y'all enjoying the show? We ain't done yet. We just getting started, man. What we got? Okay, Alexa, shush. Well, okay, so Alexa has a new feature that can recreate anyone's voice, even if them niggas is dead.
No way.
Okay, so think about this.
That's so creepy.
Where is this voice coming from?
How are they getting it?
How are they getting it? Where is it coming from? Anybody?
I know they don't have my daddy's voice on tape.
Anybody?
Recording, sound waves.
What do you guys think about that?
I think
crazy.
it's creepy.
I feel like already they already listening to everything we say and do anyway.
That's fine, but where in the hell is they getting your people's voice who've been dead for 10 years?
I hear my mother's voice anyway. I don't need to hear it on Alexa.
Man, and Alexa,
Right.
Alexa, goddamn it, if you say if you sound like my cousin Crook, I'm gonna throw you out the goddamn window.
I feel like if you play like a recording of somebody talking,
Yeah.
then that's where they just take it and alter it. You feel me?
Well, I don't like it one bit.
But how
Yeah,
are they
they
gonna know what they
recording.
really sound like?
Well,
You
if you
playing
give
the
a send
voice
like
for
but what if you don't have no access to it though? What if like they just like, hey nigga, play Otis and shit? And like, yeah, nigga, once upon a time. And like, oh shit, nigga, that's Otis coming through that speaker.
I mean, yeah, we don't know how
Where the
it's
fuck
gonna,
y'all wanna
we
go
don't know
get
how
all
it's
this
gonna
from?
work though.
Right.
You don't know how it's gonna work.
Exactly.
My grandfather never talked, so
But
how
I
they
feel
gonna
like-
get his voice?
Shoot. What if a nigga just did sign language? It's like,
Yes, exactly.
what about if that shit projected on your wall? Like, oh shit, oh, he's here with us, nigga. He's still banging that crib. I see. Yes,
I got aunts and uncles that were deaf mute, so we're gonna wake up to sign language
Yeah.
on our walls.
Yes, that's creepy. Bro. That's creepy as hell. Yeah, and
I'm
yeah,
playing a
sign
Ouija
language.
board doing that.
Man, listen, man, you better not play with that damn ass.
I said that's the Ouija board you do. You
Yeah,
can get
that's-
that.
everybody know that's the devil. That's how that one little girl that threw up that green shit on her mama got possessed. Oh, they call it the exorcist. Anyhow, what we got next, good sir? Okay, we're gonna spend about 10 minutes on this. I'm gonna do most of the talking because I want you people to see that this whole war in Ukraine is bullshit. Want to know why? Well, here's why right here. Can they see that shit too? They can see that
I
shit too.
mean, they can see it.
Okay, well, they can see it. Well, these are documents that were released that tell you, okay, well, first of all, they came out in a minute that there were, I don't know, 30 plus compounds or factories where they was doing chemical, biological experiments and all that shit that were paid for by the Pentagon. Our money. Whoever that is out there stopping you ain't got no mama. But anyhow, punk. Anyhow, so basically, we're getting fed a bunch of bullshit. And in case you people, go ahead and scroll to the pictures. You can scroll through them while I'm talking. So they're giving you all these documents that are giving you all the proof that, hey, this is one of the facilities. This is another one. This is another one. And we're blowing these fuckers up because they're developing these sicknesses like COVID. And can we say that shit without getting shut down? Dovic.
Ovid.
You feel me? Kizzo visit. You understand? Lex, what's going on, partner? Thank you for watching. But anyhow, so are we still watching those? Or are we on? Well, anyhow, they released several documents and pictures and photos, and there they go right there. And they're showing the compounds where these things is at. They're showing the people who are being experimented on. They're showing exactly like everything. Let me tell you something. And here goes where critical thinking is essential. In the past, I don't know, the war's been going on about 4 months, maybe 4.5 months. We sent close to $1 trillion to these people, right? Total. And we're about to send some more. Like, are you not understanding that shit is getting burnt down, factories and all these warehouses and all? You could rebuild this whole country with $1 trillion damn near, man. We could make the potholes in East Cleveland way better.
Oh, right.
You feel me? We could do a whole bunch with that right here where we need it at. I mean, you sending all this $1 trillion and it's for bullshit. And they calling you out on that shit right there. That's why they want this Putin man dead. He releasing documents like this that are showing, hey, and now the Pentagon is coming out saying, yeah, well, we did have some labs out there, you know, whatever. And it's bullshit. You know what I mean? So let me tell you like this. Nancy Pelosi claimed that on the insurrection, she was afraid for her life. She was petrified. She thought she was going to die. From a couple of people that just busted into this place that's kind of secure still. And, you know, you can really push the line on these fools if you want to, right? But you're not too afraid to go to Putin is bombing the fuck out these people, right? It's a war-torn country, right? Well, let's just see. In the past few weeks, in the past few months, we've had the First Lady. We've had Bono, who did a concert in the damn subway. We had
Bono. Who's Bono?
He's from U2. He's like an old singer who really who gives a shit. But he's one of them elite guys, right? So we've also had Nancy Pelosi. We've had Angelina Jolie. We've had, who was just there that said? Ben Stiller.
Night at the museum, Ben Stiller.
Night at the, man, god dang it, Fokker. Gaylord Fokker. Man, cuz let me tell you something, homie. If this place is being bombed all to hell like they claim, why do these rich elites keep going and flying there, right? Not only that, hey man, your mama. Not only that, they having all these big ass ceremonies and shit with the president walking on a red carpet with all these high-end elite people right in front of like the White House, the equivalent of the White House. Ain't nothing around there on fire. Ain't nothing around there burning. Man, let me tell you something. If Putin was as goddamn excuse my language, but if he was as vicious and as ferocious, don't you think he would have took out the capital city first where that man rests his head at? Don't you think he had the intel to know that all these people was there and he could have boom, 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 boom? Man, that man has probably a more sophisticated army than us. Don't underestimate that they want to keep saying, oh, he's weak, he's fragile, he's frail. Well, I got news for y'all. The man just got up and said, hey, man, check this out. United States of America, man, y'all can have several seats. Y'all day at the top is done with. We really don't need you around here. Y'all putting all these taxes and all these tariffs on other countries. Everybody who ride with y'all, their economies is down, their gas is up. Everybody who ride with us, well, they getting gas from me, baby. We out here balling. Have some seats. And what's up, Dub? I see you, Brian. Yeah, yes, Lord. But, man, let me tell you something. Make no mistake about it, man. All that shit over there is bogus, homie. It's bogus. All these people, man, it all got to do with Hunter Biden. It was all on that laptop. All them dealings with Ukraine, all of that stuff is starting to come out in the wash. And now they starting to step in their own shit. You feel me? They trying to go out there and get their money out that little organization they got going on. They trying to figure out how. Because, okay, you sent the first, Joe Biden, you sent your woman over there? Man, I wouldn't send Ebony across town to get me a damn beer. If I drank, anyhow, I wouldn't send Ebony across nowhere to do nothing for me that was in an unsafe neighborhood. Don't send that man to no war-torn neighborhood. I don't woman. It's a man, though, for real. Anyhow, don't send dude, what is you doing, homie? It's a boy. Who's a boy? Who's the damn boy? Anyhow, come on, man. We're gonna go on to the next thing. We don't get too far into that. I think we should be what do we got? We might got just a little bit more, because Ebony got some birthdays coming up, and Drake got the new release day. It's Drake Day.
Where's them big old draws?
Where's them big old draws? Because people gonna stop coming for Grape before I tell who draws these is.
They ain't mine, that's for sure.
Well, we ain't gonna do it today. We ain't gonna do it today. So I'm marching to get my arms up, homie. I'm not that. But now people better stop coming for me, because anyhow, just go ahead and keep on marching. But watch yourself, though. Watch yourself. We're gonna let it go. I know. I've been talking about it. What are you doing?
I just said they up there.
I've literally just been talking about the whole draw.
Hey man, we talk about my draws, all right?
God damn the gigs.
What was y'all doing outside my house, bro?
You could put those in the dryer. You just
my dryer broke. I hand washed.
You had to put them in the window though to dry.
Yeah, I had to get the air.
Well,
circulation.
Thank you, Tim, for volunteering them as your drawers. But
they clean.
Anyhow, all they is clean. They in the window hanging, getting some breeze.
You don't see no shit streaks.
Not even a one. On to the next thing.
See flies.
Them outside, them ain't inside.
What we got next, sir?
You want to do the trap?
Yeah, let's do the traps. Hey, well, last weekend, we had the pleasure of participating, and not participating, but I just We went to the Trappy game, and it was great. It was amazing. We got some highlights. And your man Grape was about to town. Can we play that video first? Yep, that's the one. And then there's one right after that. Enjoy the video.
Enjoy the show. With our new commentary. Great.
Yeah, that man is. Oh, here we go. Well, what do we have here, Tim? Oh, here we go. Call it only the way that Grape can call it. First and 10, let's do it, my friend. There's Dave. He was looking amazing out there. I have to tell you this.
Oh, Ben Waller.
There goes Don P. Man, he said, put it up. Don P. the MVP of the game.
Do it again, damn it.
There's young Donald Peterson, the game's MVP.
We're going to see right now. Oh! And he catches and curls. Don P. with another fantastic pitch. There he goes. He said, damn it, it is not the shoes. It is the speed. And he means it. He's here looking good. He's feeling good. And he's here to put up it. Man, he said, you have to put it up.
And we got Young Dave back playing quarterback.
Oh, man, that's a trick play.
And that's how they started the game.
Oh, and he goes down. Looking to a gain about 5 yards on the first play off of a sneaky play. These guys came to play. They mean business. They're coming out with their bag of tricks already. Right. They need to just take control of this shit. Dave, waiting for the pass. Back. He's looking for a man. He's under pressure. And we got young Don P making his first grab, and it was a fantastic one, ladies and gentlemen.
It was looking amazing out there, I'll tell you what.
Fastest man on the field, but he's being the most accurate. Right now, that man is going downfield. He's marching. He's looking good doing it. We got young Don P out in the slot. Somebody better keep your eye on this match. Dave. Okay.
Yeah,
Dave looking for his man. Oh, and he...
Where's the Don P amazing? Look at that guy go.
And he's
ball like a fucker.
He's doing it, damn it.
Yes.
We got Don P live on the scene with a gangster lean. He said he's going to put the burners on him. Whoop. Got young Dave. Waiting for the snap. Dave drops back the pass. Dave drops back. He's looking for a man. And he got his man. And there goes another. Oh, he's down. He's down.
And Dave was looking amazing out there. And if you just stay tuned.
And we got another consecutive pass by young Dave. He's putting up fantastic numbers, ladies and gentlemen. He said he came to play.
And now we have actually an interview. We have Grape Vine got an exclusive interview with the quarterback, man. If you want to play that wonderful bean footage for me, please, sir. I got the privilege to interview. You see that? I got the privilege to interview the quarterback of the team. Can you play that for me? Because Dave was putting up numbers, man. That fool was going up and down the field on them niggas. He was playing quarterback because he can't get out there and run. That's what I think.
He's putting up fantastic numbers, ladies and gentlemen. He said he came to play, and that's what he's doing. And I got to give it to you. He's doing it, giving it to him like it is. And we're here with one of the star players. Hey, it's just Dave.
Great. I don't know about being a star player. I ain't played in a while, but I'm going to give it a shot.
That's the best we can do. That's all we can ask. Give it a shot. Go out there, give it a go. Give it all. I mean, hey. Childish coach try, but what does she say?
College coach try. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say.
College try. She's been your main man about the town, giving it to you only like Grape can, and you've seen it here first. Don't boo me, you sons of bitches. I'll jump off this stage on you.
And that's for real. Anyhow, man, what we got here? We got a few more minutes.
Use you for commentary more often.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Dre Sean, what you got for us on the new release side, man? It's Dre Day, release day with my man, Dre Sean. What it is, Dre Boat?
We got a couple.
Shit, we got more than a couple.
We got a couple. Dirt, one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, my goodness, that boy Dirt. Hey, if you ain't listening to that, Dirt talking that shit on there. On God, he talking that shit.
French Montana dropped some.
I haven't listened to
that. Messed with him all like that,
but he dropped.
It was nice though.
Yeah. What about
nice. Trying to make a comeback.
What else you got there? Those only two.
Breezy, you know.
I heard he like 24 joints.
Yeah. Every time he drop an album.
I hope that shit sound better than that verses last night. God damn, man.
At least this one ain't 45 tracks.
That's
he
what
dropped
I'm
the
saying.
45. Well, you know he just said he was an alien.
He dropped a lot.
You guys see that? He said he was an alien. Like he's like, I'm an alien. They like, how are you an alien? Like,
That's
I'm
the
an
drugs
alien.
talking.
You damn right. Whatever he on, I
That's
need
the
me a
drugs
double dosage
talking.
of that before I get too old to
Yeah.
take this shit. No, I'm lying. Grape is drug free.
Somebody
Here
who-
marijuana.
A lot of people not really hip to Money Man dropped the album too.
I'm not here.
Money Man.
How does it sound? Have you heard it?
Yeah, he cold.
That's what's
Money
up.
Man
That's what's
cold.
up. What else you got?
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, I heard he dropped.
He dropped too.
I heard it's another nigga with a weird name that dropped. Another R&B cat. You know who?
Giveon.
Giveon. I heard this shit. Yeah, they were talking about it in the barbershop. Shout out to my barber, Kayla.
Coming to Cleveland.
We love you, baby. Sharper in his barbershop. We up there.
I
See them
think he
dudes.
coming to Cleveland to perform.
And them girls too. Who?
I said I think he coming to Cleveland to perform.
Summer Jam or something?
No,
Did
his
they have
home,
Summer Jam?
his home concert.
Oh,
Summer
yeah.
Jam, like I think Summer Jam September.
Man, listen, I'm too old for it.
August, September, something like that. That's Summer Jam.
I don't want to be around all them goddamn people.
But you know who Lil TJ is?
Yeah, he got popped. Somebody got on his ass.
They tried to rob him. Dude shot him. But two of his dudes that he was with fired back.
That's what I'm talking about. Having some shooters around you, man. Preferably with them L's. That way,
a lot of people don't have real shooters with them to protect them.
I mean,
you gotta protect the breadwinner.
Man, I know dope dealers that should have shooters around.
You gotta protect the
I'm like, bro, why do you have your hand on the gun? You got like $1 million, bro. You got hella birds and
everybody
shit.
else,
Like,
everybody else should be protected.
Bro, if you don't send 4 of these niggas to the school to where they can get legit and keep them dudes all around you like the damn Secret Service that was nowhere around Joe Biden when he fell off that bike.
That's the problem with the rappers who do get killed though. They ain't got people to shoot back.
Yeah, for real. Or they end up getting in trouble because they got hit with a hammer. You like that shit is just like stupid to me. It's like, dude, you the breadwinner, homie. Make sure that
jobs, you getting everybody paid.
Yeah, you gotta play fire each chest with these cats. You can't play chess.
They could also fire back on you too, like 6ix9ine.
Man, listen, homie.
Yeah, and all them people around him.
Well, I have
protecting him and they snaked him.
Yeah, I mean,
it can go either way. You feel?
He kind of, I mean,
his situation different, but I'm saying
it's different because
it could happen like that. Though.
In a sucker type of
Your
way,
boys could be hating on you too, though.
That's what I'm saying. Because
listen,
this is a sucker ass excuse to do what you did, though. Because
I mean, yeah, that whole I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about the fact that he had people around him. And they snaked him.
Yeah, that's what the whole.
But that's how it be though.
That's how it is. Because you know why? Because they seen that fool coming.
Everybody want to be number one.
No. Let me
Everybody
say something.
don't want to play their part.
When it comes to 6ix9ine, homie, I know that before he started fucking with them blood niggas, he was trying to mess with some Crips.
I mean, yeah, I ain't talking. You feel me?
No. But this is what leads into that. Hold on.
I know.
Yeah. So we gonna let them know just in case they don't. So where he coming from with it, and just think about this. This fool had just tried to buy like 50-something blue rags for some people and do a video with him, and the dude was like, "Hold on, homie, you ain't a Crip, you ain't from around here." So he kind of got butthurt about it. So then he went and started fucking with them blood dudes, and they was like, "Ooh, we heard about cuz we gonna get him." So they played it for just what he was, a mark. So yeah, when you was in jail, they messed with your baby mama, they was stealing your bread, and they was playing you like a sucker. And what you do when it snitched like a sucker, they seen you coming, they just played themselves and got caught up in some shenanigans. You feel me? But anyhow, you got any other new releases? Snoop got some out that's kind of cold too.
I ain't into the Snoop.
Yeah, that new Snoop, that's the gangbang shit he got out. He's going crazy on there, and he got everybody with him too. Shout out to Snoop.
He's trying to take over Death Row.
He is Death Row. Yeah, he bought
he
it.
took it over.
Yeah, he owned it. Yeah, he's the owner. Right around the time that Joel died. I ain't saying that Snoop did it, but guys, sheesh, with a hell of a winky dinky.
Murder was the case that they gave her.
Sit your ass down, Snoop, with your tall ass. Okay, so anyhow, I have one spotlight new release that I'm gonna get into. We're gonna play a little snippet of it. My man TZ from the Claire just dropped, man. Can we hear that? Cause that boy, hey, when you talking about the summertime anthem, this might be the one.
When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Big gas, big blunts. Exotic smoke, big bottles, angel tears. She drive the boat, big chick, slim.
Yes, Lord. Hey, I'm talking about, man, my bro go crazy on everything he get on. Shout out to my brother Keith from the strip club. Hey, I'm talking about, man, you better play that in your Jeeps with the booming speakers. I'm talking about it. TV, shout out, man. You know what I'm saying, man? He definitely got me tongue twisted and whatever. You dropped the banger, brother. Yes, tongue tied. Why don't you go ahead and with the birthdays, ladies?
So, celebrity birthdays for June 24th.
Happy birthday to you, niggas.
We're starting off with Little Drip.
Happy birthday to you. Little Drip.
25 years old today. Solange Knowles, 35 years old today.
Keep your hands off that man, Jay-Z.
Don't touch my hair.
The artist Black, he turned 29 today.
Weird ass nigga.
Shout out to Mozzie, he turned 34 today.
Hey, homie. Hey, shout out to the homie Mozzie, man. That's my partner and them. You feel me? Real brother.
May he rest in peace. Happy birthday to Tiny Lister. Oh, Debo. Happy birthday, Debo.
Happy birthday. Rest in peace. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Happy birthday to Snow the Product. She turned 34
Shout
today.
out Snow about the town. You feel me?
I want to say that. That's about it for today.
That's about it for today.
Birthday side. Oh, wait. Oh, almost forgot. JJ Redick, he turned 37 today.
That nigga can still shoot that ball, too, huh? Certified shooter. Easy. But he can't mess with old Steph, though. I'll tell you what.
I only knew 2 people off that list, though.
Shout out to my little brother, just started watching. Evan, I see you, boy. I love you too, man. Hey, man, my niece do the fool, my little twin. Woo, them Bradley jeans, boy. Them Bradley jeans. I'll tell you about it. Sheesh. Shout out to all my family that's watching. Shout out to all my watchers. Everybody who tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the show, man. We're going to try to keep getting it better and better for you every week. Grape is working diligently to bring you the finest quality of bullshit on the air, nigga. I'm on my bullshit. I'm on my bullshit. I just did the Grape on this bullshit dance. Trademark that. All right, let me see what we got, sir. Oh, yes. Today on, go ahead, play that. Which one? Today on Who in the Hellraiser's Dumbass Fool, we have a motherfucker who decided he was going to go subway surfing like the game you play on your phone. Play that. I can't make this shit up. I'm going to need y'all to do better raising these children. This fool decided he was going to play subway surfing. He tried to jump. His ass hit that bridge, and, well, he got knocked the fuck out. I hope it's okay, but last time I heard, might not be too good. Simple ass on top of that damn train, and if he is okay, I hope he got his ass whooped when he got home. That would, man, shit. Let me and my people would have did some of that shit when we was kids. We would have got hit by the train and got a whooping at home. Yeah. Jesus. All right, man, go ahead. This might get a little too graphic for people. We here at the Red Line and the Grape Vine. We don't condone no subway surfing, so keep your dumb asses on top of them trains. Who raised that food? What y'all think about that? Would you ever try some shit like that, Dre?
Come on, now.
I know that.
You know I got common sense.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because the younger these fools was getting, it seemed like they don't have it. Like, what do you think, Mom? You jump your ass on?
I'm on the air. I can't say that.
Say what you want.
Say what you need to say.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
That's crazy. That's what you wanted to say. Say
no,
it's fucked up. There we go. Get loose on them then, Mom. Shit. You heard it here first. That's fucked up. Come on. All right, man. Well, baby, what do you think? Because I know you can't. Your legs ain't long enough to jump across nothing. Well, baby, you small. You little. I would worry if you jumped across.
And you know what? You don't even have the the coordination to jump across.
Goddamn lie.
Built like a bag of laundry. Tell him, woman.
I'm built like
Hey now.
I know somebody that like it.
Yes, I do.
Hey, somebody gotta like it.
What's up, Pops? I see you, boy. That's the architect right there, man. I'm talking about when I talk about them Bradley G's don't get no finer. Shit, man, he the reason why. Well, besides my sweet old grandma Lou, and you Nigerians do my grandma. I'm gonna fuck you all up when I find you, fool. Stop fucking my grandma, punk. Anyway, what we got next, cuz? So we about to get to the family part. All right, well,
break time.
Well, no, it ain't break time yet. Anybody got anything they want to just throw out there, you know, before we get into this family affair? Because we about to have my son at the top of the hour.
It's a family affair.
It is the top of the hour, so we're going to take a break? Yeah, let's take a break. All right, man, we're going to take a break. At the top of the hour, we're going to come back and we're going to get to what we came to get to. You feel me? We're going to get to talking about parenting, the right and the wrong answers, who be deserving ass whoopings, and shit like that. And, you know, shit, we're just going to put it all out there right here on the Grape Vine.
Chill with you. When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Big ass. Big blunts. Exotic smoke. Big bottles. Angel tears. She drive the boat. Big chicks. Slim.
Yo, Dave, I'm trying to go out to Vegas and get wasted. You know where I can go to get something?
Tim, it's funny you should ask, man, because I got the perfect spot for you to go and get tore up from the floor up and get the best tequila in Vegas.
Say where? Where's that?
That is at the Rusty Spur Saloon.
Okay, say where? I'm trying to see what that be like.
Yeah, make sure you stop in there. Stop and see my homeboy Mike. Tell him that Redline Radio from Cleveland, Ohio sent you there.
Bet. I'm about to go see Mike right now.
They were voted the best hole-in-the-wall bar in Vegas. What's that spot name again?
The Rusty Spur Saloon, you said.
That's right. They are located in fabulous Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, yeah. That's the spot.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from Money's Crazy Mind. And I don't know about you guys, but I know that sometimes after my trash has been picked up, man, does my garbage can smell like, well, trash. Well, if you have the same problem that I'm having, then you can reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC. They offer trash can cleaning and pressure washing. Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning is locally owned, eco-friendly trash can cleaning service in Northwest Ohio, serving North Ridgeville and the surrounding areas. You can reach Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC at 440-752-1533 or at their website, ftbcusa.com, or you can email Brandon at ftbcusa.com, or you can check them out on Facebook, FTBCUSA. And of course, if you mention Redline Radio while you book a service, you receive 10% off the first service. That's an awesome deal. And don't forget to reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning Service LLC today.
Honey B, what it is, man? How you doing today?
Hey, how you doing, love?
Oh, man, I'm cool and get ready for my weekend. Hey, I heard y'all had a little shindig, a little birthday party or something.
Yeah, we about to get it in. Ow.
Hey, now, okay, party over here. Hey, but listen, I don't know if you got your people a gift or not, but if you haven't, you should go see my people and them up at Incredible Keepsakes, right?
You got a number?
As a matter of fact, I do. Hold on, let me get it on my phone. Okay, yeah. Listen, call 440-242-9648, or you can go to their website at www.incrediblekeepsakes.com.
Yeah, you know, as my girl Diane would say, cherished moments are made to last forever.
How about it?
Hey.
Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, you know I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
Oh, I heard it through the grapevine.
Yes, Lord, we back at it like a crack addict. And check, we about to just do it like Nike in here. You feel me? So we gonna get into the thick of things. Being that Father's Day was just this past weekend. Shout out to all the fathers that try.
All the real fathers.
And you know, some niggas try, some niggas don't, some niggas have it, some niggas can't, some niggas, you know, whatever the case may be, salute to you if you just give it a try. We are gonna start with this whole parenting thing. Shout out to my brother, man. He had Checky. We gonna do it like Nike. I know you love it. Speaking of fathers, man, a couple of dope ass daddies is right here. My daddy and my brother, they been some dope ass daddies. I'm talking about, man. Listen, my daddy, man. Sheesh, I'm probably not so much of a piece of shit that I am today because of him. Because I can't imagine what I would be if I didn't just have that piece of man in my life that tricked me this one day when I was about 5 yards ahead of him in the race, and we gonna race again when I lose about 27 pounds, Dad. You better be ready. Can you think it?
My money's on
man. Look, I'm talking about, man. Race to the car, son. I'm whooping him. We running down like this little gravel road. We right here on 4 Mile Run in Virginia, right? I'm probably about 7. Jason was just born. No, Jason was about to be born, right? So it's around July. Maybe July the 1st, 1900 and some shit. But it sounds good when I start off with 1900, don't it? Yes, anyhow, so I'm clearly in the lead, about to touch the car. I feel a foot sweep me. I slid about 3,000 yards. Most of this is true, maybe not the yardage, but all the rest of that shit. Huh, Dad? Uh-huh. We ain't gonna talk about that whooping I got about 2 weeks later. That, man, you put your money on do something. Not for real though, Dad. I'm just playing. I'm on the air.
Y'all gonna do the rematch?
Listen, yeah, we will, because we're gonna see each other real soon. But anyhow, so he busted him. I still got the scars to prove it. And I would stand up and show you these sexy legs, but my wife might trip out on me, and I'm trying to score tonight.
Show them legs.
Nah, baby, because then you know. I don't know what none
my
of that
money's
shit
still on
was.
Gregory.
Man, whatever. She been a hater since I met her. I say it all the time. But then, anyhow, go Greg looking ass.
If it wasn't for Greg, you wouldn't be here, huh?
Yeah, you know, I did get the finest jeans. And I don't mean bigger boys. There's something about the Brownies, ain't it though? Yes, Lord. Anyhow, after he tripped me, I had a big ass, man, my whole knee was just ate all up to the bone. You can see my poor little skinny bone. I was a skinny kid. And you can see my little bone and shit. My dad gonna take me to the 7-Eleven. He was a Navy man, so I had to be tough. He gonna take me to the 7-Eleven. I'm thinking peroxide. This nigga grabbed alcohol. I said, word. I'm thinking to myself, because I couldn't say it to him. He was just clearly just tripping me. I could damn near file an assault charge on you, pops. The statute of limitations has been expired. The statute of limitations. I'm only joking. Anyhow, so we get home, and he sits me down between his legs, and he grabs my knee that's exposing my little young juvenile bone.
Down to the right one, huh?
Down to the bone. The bone like the crystal. So he stands there with his evil smile while he opens his alcohol. Holds my leg in place. He pours that shit. Not after you trip me. I gave him this look, and he gave me a look back. So you're tougher than I thought, son, because I didn't cry a bit. That's how I knew I was the dopest right then. And then this is proof. This is proof. Show I want to next week. I'm gonna bring Jason baby picture, his first one that we took on the porch. I was on a green camouflage suit. I was a little skinny boy, little skinny. I looked like Somalia. Them skinny. All I needed was a fly flying around my eye, and that would have been him. And I'm sitting there holding this little, I'm proud because it's my little brother Jason. And I had this great big ass bandage on my knee. And that there's some history. But
You look like Somalia.
son, hold on. Son, what's up, son?
Cents a day, you can save this child.
No, you gotta call up to the station or you gotta check that link. Yeah. Oh well shit. Call to the station then. My son out there working right now. He ain't got no time for his daddy foolishness. Call the station, son. I'm gonna tell it over the air. What's the number, Tim? Can you tell my son, please? 216-259-2062. 2062.
That is the Grape Machine Tool Hotline. Once
Yes,
again,
that
that is
is.
216
Shout out to them.
259-2062.
So yeah, that was just one of my stories about that. But that man was amazing to me, and he's the reason. I'm talking about, man. I was sick in Seattle. All right. He found out I was sick. He immediately jumped on the plane, flew all the way out there, and they wouldn't even let the man come in there and see me. So we did like some jailhouse shit. That nigga visited me through the window and shit. He was like Daddy! Niggas send me some comments. Niggas, you see me a knife up in here, Pops? I'm gonna stab all these motherfuckers if they wake me up one more time. Taking my blood. No, my daddy did it the realest though, man. He came out there, man.
Yep,
He hung out with my wife and my sisters. Yeah, man. And they wouldn't let that man come up there for nothing in the world. He tried all this slick talking and fast walking he could do, and he's good. He's one of the best. Not better than me, though.
Well, we know where you got it from.
Yes, Lord, don't be
I
took it.
But it's a combination. It's a combination.
It's a cold blend. You feel me? But no, he came out there, man, and that man. He found what room I was in. We located each other. Like, what do you see, Dad? I see this. What do you see, son? I see this. Okay, to the left, over. Oh shit, Dad, there you go. Man, I mean that's just the type of phenomenal man this man is, and I thank God every day for that cat, man. He's pretty all right, except damn ass race. He just couldn't lose like the man, huh? Huh, Dad? I love you, Pops. Shit. But anyhow, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, when it came to parenting, or when it comes to parenting, there's no manual, there's no rule book. There's trial and error. There's right and wrong. There's understanding and misunderstanding at the age of understanding that you're in. And I'd like to say that maybe a few years ago when I was raising the ones that I have, and I've raised more than I actually have. One of the ones that's calling in is my oldest. I had him when he was 4 years old. And he's growing a mustache. This nigga's grown, son. You know what I mean? Like, my man is a man with his own son, and he does a fucking fantastic job. But now I'm gonna break it down with myself. I got thrown in. Well, I didn't get thrown into fatherhood. I jumped into it at an early age. I lied to my ex-wife about how old I was. I told her I was a couple years older. Like I was like 19 and shit. And she came to the jail. She was like, "Boy, how old is you?" I was like, "Shit, it's on my wristband." Man, about that. It was kind of too late by then, because So anyhow, she had two sons, 2 and 4. And I fucked with them hella tough when I first met him, because one of them was hella bad, hella light skin. That nigga he sounded like when Albert and the Chipmunks. He sounded like one of them, the cutest little fucker ever, but he was bad. He was bad as hell. Like, he was just ridiculously bad.
That's the one that threw the clowns out the
That's the one who threw the clowns out the window, yeah. But he is, thank you for joining in, brother. We appreciate you, Motor Crop Chronicle Podcast. Hope you tune in next week, man. We appreciate you just hanging out with us here at the Grape Vine. Thank you. But yeah, man. So my ex-wife, she was fighting a case. So she was actually sentenced to like a halfway house type ordeal, and she hated that junk. So she would have to go like 6 in the evening until like the next morning she can come out at 10. So I would have the boys. And shit, you know, I got to take them to school every morning. I made sure that they had a couple. Back then, you know, you could send your kid to school with like $1 or 75 cents or something. They can get them maybe a little oatmeal pie, a little juice or some shit, etc., etc. So, you know, it was kind of like, okay, well, I kind of raised my sisters, but it's a little bit different when discipline comes into motion or into the picture. When it came to you and yours, what did you think about discipline? Because like I'm just trying to include everybody in the conversation. Like, how do you feel about disciplining kids? What is your outlook on disciplining, and what is the proper or?
There is no proper, and there's never no right or no wrong. It's everybody's opinion on what you do. The wrong is when you go too far, when you start really like physically abuse. There's discipline and then there's abuse.
Yes.
And I'm 110% for discipline. I'm not, oh, go stand in the corner, Bob, you're bad. I mean, there was a times I actually tried that. That does not work, especially on a boy. And I had 3 of them. And I was a single mom. And Drayshawn can contest to anything I'm saying. That standing in the corner, nah, that's for the birds. It'll work if you stand them in the corner with some phone books, kneeling on some rice. Maybe,
so what's abuse then?
Maybe abuse.
Oh,
abuse.
Because you used to whoop my ass.
Well, was it?
But did I abuse you or did I whoop you?
Felt like abuse.
And don't it always though, right?
Right, but in the long run, when you see children that are abused versus being disciplined,
there you go.
You were disciplined.
I was abused.
Oh, yeah, answer.
Really?
Thank you for calling the Grape Machine Tool Hotline.
You live with a Grape Vine, son. What do you use?
Hey, how are you? This is Michael's dad.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What's up, Pops? So glad you called. What it is, Dad? How you doing, Pops?
Yeah, what's up there, young man?
Oh, not too much of nothing, man. Back at it like a crack addict, Dad. You know me. Saying sucker free, sucker ducking, the dummy dodging.
Hello, Dad.
Don't
Well,
nobody know
since we're
you,
talking
Otis.
about discipline,
Come on with it. Well.
hey there, baby. How are you doing?
Hey, man, you can't be flirting this shit while we on the air, Dad. You got to pay attention, man. Hey there, baby. How you doing? That's what I'm... Oh, is he? I thought he was just on some foods he walking by. You know, my daddy get at them. Wait, no, he don't. Dad, you got a girlfriend? Because if he do, he absolutely don't.
You know, there is no handbook. There is no parent guide for discipline.
Absolutely not. Well, okay, so here's my input on this. Okay, I do believe in discipline, but most of the time,
So for you, Mike, it was trial and error. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's got a delay. Okay, shush. Trial and error. Oh, I don't know where we're at. Okay, well, for me, I never was a type that would give a whooping without explaining what you did wrong, what you could possibly do to avoid meeting the same fate, and then sitting down and letting you know that, hey, I love you and let's not do this again. So it wasn't like I would just come in like the big bad wolf, kicking shit down and knocking tables over and just grabbing kids up. And 9 times out of 10, yeah, for real. And 9 times out of 10, I probably hollered at him for about a day and a half before I decided to touch anybody. And 9 times out of 10, I would give you a choice. Hey, what do you want? You want to get your ass whooped and still be able to run around? Do you want to be on solitary bread and water confinement? Or do you want to lose your snack privileges? Because in my house, snacks was a big thing. And shit. Damn.
Mine too.
Yeah, you feel me? Hey, you taking niggas snacks away from my, I mean, you hit them niggas low when you take them snacks, especially my youngest son. And I hope Kyrie will call so we can tell this funny ass story because this shit is hilarious. But Dad, are you still there?
I'm still here.
So, I mean, you never, if I got a whooping from you, I deserved it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I should have never rode them people bikes and then jump in that little Chinese boy car when you told me don't get on nobody else nothing. I got worked over pretty good for that one, Dad. You might still got to see me about that. Not for real though, Dad, because I'm on the air. Just play along. Play along. Act scared. You hear me?
Yeah, my apologies, son. You were my disciplinarian guinea pig.
It worked, though, shit.
But I used to. But I would, if I was going to spank you, I hated it so bad. You were such a cute little boy. Now look at you. Anyway,
Right. It's the hard knocks of life. Shit, it's the hard knocks of life, Pops. You know what I've been through. Shit, it is.
Okay. I would try to terrorize you and scare you to death.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. You know.
Like the time when you rode that bicycle after I told you not to.
Remember how I tried to jump off it and act like I was never on it? Okay, so listen. Go ahead. Hold on. Let me tell the scenario, Dad.
Yeah,
let me paint the picture.
Yeah, this is what I did to you. It was so calculated.
So he's over playing tennis, right? We're across the street from where the tripping happened at. There's like a big complex over there. So he's over with his buddies playing tennis, and I'm with these guys playing baseball. That was my team then. But we decided to play bike baseball. So you had to get at the plate and hit the ball as far as you could, jump on his bike and pedal around the bases. So my dad said, hey, don't get on nobody's bike. I said, okay, Dad. I didn't know he meant for real. So we playing, and man, I smacked the hell out that ball. They might still be looking for that ball somewhere in Virginia. Anyhow, so I get on this bike and I'm coming around. Woo, I'm pedaling. You know when you got them how Stranger Things, how they be shaking the bike back and forth. I'm pedaling. So I'm rounding third base. I'm going for glory. And I look over and see my dad. I jumped off that motherfucker and let it roll. I try to walk. Man, I ghost rode the bike. I invented that shit right then and there. That bike was rolling. That motherfucker probably still rolling right now too. They looking for that bike and that ball, right? I looked over and I'm trying to walk and shit. My dad give me that look like, I'm about to fuck you up. But he don't want me though. He stalled me out. So I have this best friend, this little Chinese boy named Mike. So I thought it, traitor. So he has this damn push car. And there was this great big old hill in his apartment complex that we lived in, right? So he was like, man, let's pull the car up to the top of the hill. I'll push you and then it'll be your turn. I said, hell yeah. No, my dad just said, don't be riding people's shit, son. So we having fun on this hill all day. We chit-chatting, hee-hawing and all the shit. So it's about 5:30. I know my dad about to come in, so I know I got to come and check in. Then I can go back out and play for a little bit more. So this little fool come alongside with me talking about, we should tell your dad you got in the car with me. No, the fuck we shouldn't. The fuck you mean, nigga? This nigga's dangerous, son. He just tripped me. You don't see my knee, right? So, well, he says, Mr. Bradley, I just wanted you to know that me and Mike rode your car. Or I rode, not his car. We rode in the car. And my dad looked at me. I said, oh, yeah? I looked at him like, look how cute I am, man. You just want to scare me, right? Wrong. That nigga got me in there. Oh, man, listen, man. I respected that shit after that. We ain't gonna get into the crime because I want to incriminate my daddy. But I respected him after that. Let's just say that. I ain't got a whooping since. Shit. Your turn, Dad. Caller, you still there? All right. Is he off the air? All right, hang him up. Yeah, because he didn't want to admit to that crime he committed when he whipped my ass like that. But I learned my lesson. But okay, so as my kids got older, the whooping wasn't as efficient and it didn't work out so good. So when your kids got older and whippings didn't work anymore, what did you turn to?
Turn to taking their stuff. That's the best thing. That's the next option. When you can't whoop them because they're 15 and you're grown. I'm a grown woman.
But can we?
I am not that tall. And all my children are taller than me. And even my shortest child is taller than me.
Shout out to metal bands.
So it's like when they get a certain age and a certain height, it's like, okay, I'm not about to. This thing is 8 feet tall and I'm 2 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? I still get in their little faces. I don't care. I'll get in their face. I'll smack them out. I don't care. That I don't care about. Because at the end of the day, I'm your mother. I gave birth to you. I carried you for 9 months.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did mom ever whoop your ass?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta hear all about it. Tell me about a good one. You got her. No. Oh, no. I'm bearing my shit. You gonna bear yours? I'm gonna tell us all about it.
I know it's one core.
Tell us a good one. Tell us about that time when she peed on herself when you hit her.
Right.
Tell us about a good whooping. Did she ever do a backflip or some shit? You whipped her. She did.
I'm gonna be honest. I was not that. I
wouldn't doubt it either.
As a little child,
she was bad as a kid.
No,
she had on them little killer shoes when she was a baby. First of all, she got those. I'm a little sixpence. Them little killer shoes. You know what I'm talking about? Them hard ones. Let's and mama still got them too. That's what's so creepy. She keep them shits hanging around the windshield and shit.
Let's put it out there.
Voodoo doll.
I was as a little child. I was excellent.
She was.
Once I turned 15?
Mm-hmm.
About 15?
13.
That's when she watched me beat up Loca for the first time.
Once I was Once I turned 15,
she thought she was a Mexican in high school, y'all.
No, once I turned 15, once I turned 15, it was when I turned 15. I know I was.
We know you was too.
Once I turned 15, it was a wrap.
Y'all want to know some shit?
But anything below that, I was a good kid.
Hey, y'all want to know some shit though? Listen, nigga, hold on, wait a minute. This nigga had a phone in her room and a door, huh? This nigga had a phone and a door.
Okay, then Trisha, don't watch us. If that's the way you feel, do not watch us.
What happened?
We don't need haters on our show by far.
Okay, well, yeah, you don't have to tune in. Sugar, have yourself a good evening, baby.
Yeah, have a good night.
Suck. All right. Anyway, carrying on. So yeah, she had a fucking phone and a door.
I did.
We didn't have.
Yes, I had a phone in my
room.
You
shit, she done told me a lie.
I had my own phone line. You forgot?
Expose her.
Oh, I don't forget. I had my own phone line, had my own phone, had my own door. I had the clear see-through phone.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Oh, damn.
Sitting up in my room.
That's right.
What's up?
You know, that's funny you sing that because the other day, and this is parenting. The other day, I was listening to a song, and I was actually in the car with my mother, and it was Next. What is that song by Next? I can't think of the song by Next. Was it not Butter Love? It was
When We Grinding. The song about his penis being hard when they dancing.
And
she said she didn't have no business having that album. And you went up there and got it for her.
I said, Ma, you bought me this CD when I was younger. What was the first thing you told me? I never listened to the lyrics. I just liked the way the music sounded.
She wasn't listening to nothing about this man talking about his thing was hard.
And I was listening to music I ain't have no business listening.
Another call.
Come on with it.
Thank you for calling the Grape Machine Tool Hotline. Caller, who's this?
This Kyrie, this Grape said.
Hey, what it is, son? Where's Handicap?
Not much, man. Nothing much. Chilling.
You out there working, huh?
Yeah, man. It's 1,000 ways to get it. I just gotta show you.
Man, listen, I tell you, boy. I tell you, it's more than one way to skin that cat. Damn it, you feel me? But what you got going on out there, son? A whole lot of what?
Man, I got a regular job where I do customer service Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? Look, like I work with kids and shit, and then I do lifts on the side, and I coach basketball. I do it all.
And speaking of coach basketball, his girls went out to Chicago, man, and I had a chance to go out there, man. My son called me, said, Dad, I'm going to be out there in Chicago. Can you come out there and watch? I said, I'll be there, son, and I went, and I'm glad I went because his girls are tough. They went to a tough neighborhood and a tough city, and they held that shit down. They was blowing shit out. And then here come them big-ass WNBA girls. Them girls are big. I said, shit, some of them motherfuckers must have got a contract already. They up there touching the rim and shit. These motherfuckers doing 360 during drills. I said, oh, shit, son. And I'm talking about they was mean, but, hey, them girls held it down, and I can't wait to see y'all again in a couple of weeks, son.
Yes, sir.
How many of your girls is going somewhere, man? You want to give anybody a shout-out?
All of them. They all got offers from somewhere, so they all gonna go somewhere.
Man,
we just don't know where yet.
Man, listen. Hey, you know what was the funniest shit to me, son? When we went to the Walmart, and when I told them, I said, I want you to kick them in the dick. And I said, oh, shoot, they don't have no dicks. And they all just fell out laughing. They was like, oh, my God, he's actually just like you. I said, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is my man, 50 grand. Okay, son, so listen. We gonna get into what it was like growing up in the house, and I was just, I mean, if you could critique my parenting, and I'm going to get cut right to the point, me and his mother separated at a pivotal time in his life, but I still try to remain active, and I still try to remain active however I can. Not so much financially, because I'm broke in the motherfucker, and we working on somebody pick me up and sign me, please. But anyhow, I still do my best. So what do you think, son? Was I too bad? Was I too tough?
Nah, you was just trying to give us guidance in our life. You wasn't bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we fucked up, we got reprimanded. That's what was supposed to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you was like just hard on us for no reason. And then you pushed us to do shit that we didn't think we could do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like playing sports. We was some fucking nerds when we met. You know, we used to sit in the house, play the fucking Sega, Nintendo 64 and shit. Nigga, no dad around. Our mom was chilling. You know what I'm saying? She's a woman though. She didn't teach us how to be men.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, when I felt like, okay, well, you know, I don't really, like my dad said, like, I just want to terrorize them with my voice. I don't really want to put my hands on them because shit, I love these little dudes. You know what I mean? Like, these is my little niggas. But goddamn, especially that brother of yours. Ain't there a funny story you want to tell about him? Because there was some shit y'all got away with. I didn't find out till recently. We want to take this one?
let me tell you. Look, so we used to, like, when we used to get snacks and shit, like when we used to go grocery shopping, my parents used to put them in a snack cabinet. You know what I'm saying? That way we just wouldn't run through the shit. We wouldn't just eat them all at the same time. You know. So they put them in a snack cabinet. It was next to my dad's bed. Like, it was right on the side. Like, it's a cabinet next to him. So, like, he was sleeping facing the cabinet. So, it was like no way we could break into it. One day, my little brother, Burrito, shout out to my little brother.
Shout out to
funny nigga. He like, come on, Kyle, we still go get some snacks. I'm gonna crawl in there army style. I'm gonna reach in there and I'm gonna pass it back to you. And then when I pass him back, you know what I'm saying, just take mine and then we gonna go. I'm like, all right, bet. So, you know, we sitting there, I'm waiting for him to get the snack. We crawl in there. I'm waiting behind him, mind you. I can't see because he's around the corner of the bed, so I can only see his feet. So I'm waiting. I'm like, yeah, it's been like 10 minutes. You feel me? Like,
you should have been.
Damn, I wasn't going to take you to pass the snack back. Like, you just scared of you. This man that fell asleep, and I knew he was asleep because there was a dog bed in front of the cabinet. So with the dog bed, the dog walked by me like 2 times. I'm like, why the dog
by him 2 times?
Yeah, I'm like, why the dog keep walking by me? Like, what's going on? Now I peek my head up around the corner. I was risking death at that point. I see this man sleep with his hand in the box of snacks. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, he's
like, out of here. He got to get by himself.
Boy, because had I got up and caught that boy with them hands in the snacks, boy, you would have got a whooping.
Oh man, it would have been over for him. He came in the room probably 45 minutes to an hour later. Like, why you leave me? Like, what was I supposed to do? Please,
I was just about to say, did you wake him up, Kyrie?
Oh my
man, I didn't know what time. If I woke him up and he would have started screaming or something, it would have been bad for both of us. He's a strong kid. He got it.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he'll be all right.
He got it. Yeah, I'm good off this one.
Because that was the next phase. Once I got finished deciding, like, okay, well, you know what, putting my hands on them and giving them whippers are too old for that shit. So well, we're gonna start doing physical exercise. So I would make them niggas get in the push-up position. And they would stay there till they shook. And when they shook, I would throw a card on the ground and say, touch it, nigga. And they would have to go down. I'd be like, nigga, go back up. And shit, when I felt like they had enough, I'll let them up. Or sometimes they would have to squat against the wall and just sit there, but it made them strong. It wasn't because I wanted to put but it made them strong. Physically and mentally. You know, I never meant to foul about none of that shit, homie. I was doing my best that I understood it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be too much. Like, I almost really had an altercation with this man, daddy behind me, whooping him for the first time. That man said, you have beautiful children, Kyrie. My son said kid.
Yeah, man.
My son said kid. But Dreshawn, is there any like story like that you and your brothers got that like just like your mama don't know about? And I hear the time to be like, ha ha, mama, we got one on you.
Oh, I know. I think I know almost all of them, don't I?
Nah, it was one time we was in the basement on Bel Air.
Great, get it out.
It was all three of us.
All three of them.
We playing with pillows, having a pillow fight, messing around. I think I threw a pillow at Bat, trying to take his head off. Threw the pillow, he dodged it, and it smacked the vase, and the vase broke.
Ooh.
And they never, to this day, it was
you heard it here first
about.
on the Grape Vine, nigga.
To this day, it was never
Wait,
known
what vase?
I don't even know.
You can't whoop them now. The statue.
Oh, in the living room.
No, in the
In the
basement.
basement.
In the basement.
A white vase.
It was.
She know the shit what it is too.
Look, I don't even know.
Nobody ever asked about it.
Was
It's
that
never
shit
been talked about. But if you ask them, they definitely remember.
I've seen
The
it.
couch was still down
Oh, you
there.
seen it?
The couch was still down there. Everything.
Look, your grandmother know.
All right,
I
that
ain't
white
know about
vase.
She
that
probably
one.
ain't know how I got broken.
I knew you niggas did that white vase.
But if you ask Matt or Ricardo about it, they definitely know about it too.
Yeah, they recently told me about how I would be at work and they would be flipping in the house and they would try to quote unquote cover up holes in the wall.
No. That
And
only
then
happened once.
and
No,
then
it
I
happened
would
once.
right,
Nope.
and then
You got caught.
and as soon as I move stuff. Of course, I move stuff. I see the hole in the wall.
No, this what happened.
Everybody sleep.
Nope, this what
Oh,
happened.
I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Though.
All right,
Take
son,
care.
I love you.
Bye,
Thanks for
Jeffrey.
calling in. I swear to
We
God.
was living on. We was living
Shout out to my
on
son.
Glenway.
He go crazy.
We was living on Glenway. We was in mommy room on the
Just
bed.
recently, nigga.
No. This
Oh.
is when they were little.
Okay.
We was
I'm
in
not
mommy
saying-
room on the bed, flipping, doing front flips, back flips, or whatever, just playing around. And Matt did a front flip, and when he flipped, his leg went through the wall. Boom!
I remember that.
We was like, so what we did, we played it off. We tried to make the bed up. We put the pillows over the wall to cover it up.
Y'all didn't have
She
a
got
poster,
home.
nigga?
She got home from work.
And
I mean, if you would have put a
Everybody
poster,
sleep.
it would have looked too suspicious.
So y'all just stacked a bunch of pillows.
Yeah.
Right there.
At first, she didn't even know. Rico was laying in the room with her. She went to bed, whatever. As soon as she got home, we played like we was asleep early. Knowing us, we never went to sleep early. She had the forces to go to bed. She had the forces to go to bed. It's like 9 p.m. We all in bed sleep.
That's what
No
turned
TV
her
on,
on.
no lights on, everything. We thinking sleep. She came in the room, turned the light on, whooped everybody.
She didn't even have a reason.
I had a reason. They
She
put a
seen the
hole in
hole.
Oh, she seen it.
After she laid down and you feel me, got
Oh wait, it
comfortable,
was from her room to
it
your
was
room.
in her room.
Oh shit! Y'all put a hole through the house.
Yes.
Okay. She about to
Lay
y'all
down,
niggas take
sleep.
the room to the house, nigga. Yo,
She
put it
seen
in
it,
here.
came through, whooped everybody.
Wait,
So Mac got everybody got an ass whooping
because
from Mac.
you know why? I know everybody got an ass whooping because nobody wants to admit to it.
Nope.
So
As you should.
nobody
Nope.
wants to
Salute
admit
to
to
y'all.
it.
Nobody
so
did it.
everybody gets an ass whooping.
Yup.
Well, shout out to
Because
them young niggas
it's
for
only
keeping
fair.
it
It's
real.
only fair. It's only fair. You
We
know,
go down together.
That's
That's
what I'm talking
right.
about.
Yeah,
You
that's
should
right.
stick with that, damn it.
That's right.
Shout out to them little young niggas for keeping it trill at
Yeah.
such a young age.
That's
All
right.
of us. Ain't
And
nobody
they
The
still
only
keeping that
time,
right.
Nobody
look,
did
the
it.
only
Nobody
time
did
they
anything.
admitted, the only time, and they wanted to make sure they didn't get in trouble, was when their stepbrother put a hole in my wall.
I didn't give a fuck about what.
They stepbrother put a hole in my wall. They was like, "Oh no, we're not going down.
Hey,
Not tonight.
You gonna have to fess up.
We
to that
knew
one,
nobody
Jay.
was gonna get a. We knew he wasn't getting a whooping though.
Right.
So you feel me? We knew he wasn't getting a whooping.
But you
He
know
got
what?
special treatment.
So,
Wait a minute, hold
no,
on,
he
no.
was just
I went
older.
after him with a
He was just
frying pan.
he was just older though.
Behind
You
a
forgot-
hole in the wall, ain't that a little aggressive?
No, you
Yes.
forgot. No, because it was more than that. It was a hole in the wall. It was a couple stolen things. So I went
Nah,
after.
That
that's
nigga
what-
was
that's
just
not
stealing
what
shit,
it
putting
is.
holes in walls.
It was just it was a hole in the wall. I forgot what happened. He
Trisha,
got
you
mad,
forgot
punched
that
the wall,
I had the frying pan trying to beat him
and
with it.
then but he was so we knew he wasn't gonna get a whooping. He was gonna get yelled at.
All right, she was soft.
But I
as
still
hell.
came after him with a frying
But
pan.
What you was saying? Don't make me chase you. Don't make me chase you.
Yeah,
No, that wasn't
young
me.
man.
Never.
That was Blueface.
Never snitch.
Okay. Mom, you got any funny stories you want to tell? You gotta have one.
Funny stories with her.
Oh yeah.
Or with your own.
Oh come on.
With your
Story
own
growing up.
siblings.
You got all the
With your-
stories. You
with-
tell all the
with-
fancy sayings and
With your
shit.
crazy ass daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty
Yeah.
man and tried and plenty man and died.
She can tell you some of her
Well,
stories.
come on, man. That's what we here for.
And that's parenting.
That nigga crazy.
Yeah, his parenting. Yeah.
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 Well, give us an
everybody-
example
My
of that older
grandfather,
parenting.
rest in peace, Curly Lee Bankston. Rest
Many
in
niggas
peace.
tried and many niggas done died.
That was his
Fucking
saying.
with
Yes, he
Curly.
was.
That was his saying.
That nigga sound like he keep a pistol in his
When
boot.
you
Shit, I
see
want to
me,
fuck with
you
Curly.
better step aside, because many
Yeah.
people didn't, and
Many
many people died.
What do you say? I got a
Mama
grenade
didn't
in my
lie.
pocket. What do you say? I got a grenade in my pocket.
Yeah, that was
That
with
nigga
me.
carry grenades, cuz.
That was with me.
And you was gonna get out of here.
Oh Lord,
That
have
was with
mercy.
me. That's when he
Well,
come
hey,
in.
Well, I'm not good. I'm not glad. But
Okay,
Yeah,
tell
go
the
ahead.
story so she
Yeah.
can tell the story.
Yeah, it
Come
was
on with
Christmas time,
Okay.
and my one sister had left home, and he was upset because she had left home.
Mhm.
So he, two of his aunts had passed away. So his version was while he was at the funeral home interviewing their bodies, she left home. So
He interviewed him.
he was upset about that. Christmas came around, he was still upset, and he had been out on a binge. And me and my one
What kind of
sister,
binge?
Can you be
drinking.
Okay. So he was a man of the bottle.
Yeah,
Okay.
he drank that brown liquor, which made him crazy.
Make him violent.
Yes,
Make him act a goddamn
Kentucky
fool.
bourbon.
Kentucky bourbon.
Okay, well, shit.
And he came home, and we were down in the basement playing cards. And my mother told us that he was coming in the house. So we took the cards and hit him up underneath the tablecloth of the table we were sitting at.
Mm.
And he came downstairs and he had a machete.
This nigga got guns. I mean, this nigga got grenades and machetes. This nigga was in a war.
He had a machete, and he said he came down the steps and we were sitting around the table. He came and stood next to me, and he said, "Which one of you guys are gonna leave me next?" And he took the machete, slammed it down on the table. Me and my brother jumped up and ran up against the wall.
Y'all had y'all fingers.
Well, we ran up against the wall because he was chasing my sister Pam around with the machete, and she was trying to get out the basement. So my brother screamed, "Barbara, look at your hand!" And it was a faucet of blood come out.
So he was the one that got hit.
I got hit, and we went to 3 hospitals before I finally got stitched up. And I had asked my mother. I said, "Well, what are we gonna tell them? Because they're gonna want to know how I cut my hand."
She was being a soldier.
How old?
And how old was I?
That's where the solid come from, right there.
I'm not sure, maybe 11 or 12.
Oh, wait.
And he said, and my mother said, "We'll just tell him you were slicing potatoes and you cut your hand."
Mom was supposed to hit his ass upside the head.
Well,
or something.
she was afraid of him.
Nice.
She was afraid of him.
Yeah, they said Mr.
And
Rest in peace,
he we got I got stitched up. We went back to the house, and when we got back to the house, he had said he was leaving, but when he came back, he said, "God have mercy on all y'all souls." So we just knew he was going to do something to all of us. So we told my mother, I said, "We got to get out of here." We were all saying, "We got to go. We got to go. He's going to come back. He's going to kill us."
It sound like a horse.
Yeah. So we snuck out at night. We y'all got one thing from underneath the Christmas tree because it was Christmas. We all got one item under the Christmas tree, put our coats on, and went up the street to some neighbors, and they took us to the police station. This is when First District was on Lorraine Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Took us to the police station, and the police took us down to Greyhound bus station, and we caught the bus and went to Louisville, Kentucky.
How you say it?
Huh?
How you say it?
Louisville.
Louisville. You gotta
Louisville,
say that shit right when you from around
That's
here.
right.
They'll check you about that. That's a
It's
serious
not
word.
Louisville.
I had to break it down a little bit because I was getting sad a little bit.
It's
So
Louisville,
yeah,
Kentucky.
niggas better say it right.
Yes.
They will tell you that's not how you say it.
Yes, because you say Louisville and it's not Louisville. It's
So
Louisville.
we went to Louisville, Kentucky. He figured out that's where he was at. We were at, and he came down there. But before he came to my uncle's house, he just kind of put it together that that's where we were.
That was before social media. He was
Yes, exactly.
wasn't
Because
checking
my
in,
mother
huh?
had a brother there, and he knew that she went to her brother.
Oh, okay.
So he came. So he came down there, and he called before he came. Wanted to know if it was okay if he came by. And my uncle, he didn't play with my uncle.
Yeah.
And my uncle got his pistol. He said, because if he comes in here acting a fool, it's over for him. So he came in, and when he walked in the door, he said, if you guys wanted to go on vacation, why didn't you say something?
That's that bipolar shit.
So we were all sitting around, and he came in and sat down, and he called me over to him to look at my hand and to see how it was looking. And, he just sat around and talked and everything, and he left. But then when he finally convinced my mother to come back to Cleveland, we came back to Cleveland, and he started the drinking again. And that weekend, after we came back, he said to me, he said, remember that time I came down there to Bob's house? I said, yeah. He said, and I called you over to look at your hand. I said, yeah. He said, I had a grenade in my pocket. And he said, I was going to throw that out there on everybody, and me and you was going to get out the house.
I would have been like, you had a what, daddy?
And that was only because she was the baby.
And then I knew what he meant, but
you weren't going to play about it.
and I wasn't going nowhere with you if you just blew up my family.
Right. Come on, baby. Boom. Like, what the
Right.
You just trying to cut my hand off. Nigga, I done stuck up in your nuts now. Shit. What you want me to say now? Oh, what you was doing now? I was cooking and the stove just blowed up.
Right.
My grandfather was something else. When I was pregnant with Drayshawn, it was with him. Drayshawn was born, fell in love with Drayshawn. But that's just like me. When my mother had me,
I could sit on the table.
oh no, when my mother had me, she was chop suey. But once I was born,
You could sit on the table.
yeah, oh yeah, I could
With
sit
the
on the
little killer shoes
table. I could walk across the table. He didn't care. I was like God's gift to this world.
Well, yeah, I guess you're still on.
And the same thing is with Drayshawn. When I had Drayshawn, because I was his baby. I was his baby. When I had Drayshawn, he was
You the only one. Hell, you make it sound like you had a wide variety.
He did have a variety of grandchildren.
grandkids.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
I was the baby
yes.
grandchild. I was the youngest
siblings.
grandchild. I was the young at the time. I was the youngest grandchild. At the time, I was the youngest.
She was the only one here in Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Her and Dante were the only ones here in Cleveland.
But I was still yes, and rest in peace, Dante. I was the youngest grandchild. So when I had Drayshawn, he was upset, but he got over himself and he was okay with Drayshawn. Man, when I got pregnant with Matthew, all hell broke loose. My son was going to be a drug dealer
at the age
of 8.
At the age of
8, he was going to be standing on corners.
I don't know who was gonna serve him, but shit.
No, he was selling it.
Somebody had to sell it to him for him to sell it to them.
And he wasn't tall as a
Right. He's like, hey man, I need to buy me a double.
He looked like a midget.
And look at Matthew now. He's the dancer.
Could you imagine an 8-year-old coming to the dope house? Hey nigga, I need a quarter. 25 cents? No, nigga, 7 grams. Nigga, if you don't get your little ass in schoolhouse, God damn it.
Is he listening, Matthew?
He almost predicted the future though.
Shout out to Matthew.
With Matt,
he almost predicted the future. But you know what? Because of my husband.
Oh no, it was before that. It was before
right,
that.
but because of my husband who
Thank
moved
you.
us
Thank
out
you.
of the city of Cleveland.
No.
Yeah, he graduated.
He graduated.
He was able to
He'll
graduate.
admit that out his mouth.
He
Like,
was,
you know
he
what
was
I mean?
able,
saying that's
and he was able to turn himself around.
Well, I'm glad I was able to take part in such a beautiful event. Shout out to young Matthew for walking that stage. We was there, huh? We looked good too, didn't we? As a unit and shit, mother.
He was like that little boy in that choir.
He was happy
When he
too,
was-
man. Hey, that fool did a little graduation dance out there. That nigga was nigga with the little robe and shit. I said, boy, that
No,
nigga's
I'm talking about the one I got.
That nigga's a dancing machine for real.
Yeah. And that was Matthew when he got his diploma.
Yeah, man, listen, he danced all around the goddamn house. He did robot and shit. I almost started to challenge that
You
fool
know,
to
I
a
had-
dance off, but he didn't want no smoke.
You know what? To be a single mom, I have really good boys. Not near one of them is in jail. Not near one of them has been to jail.
You did
I'm
an
not
amazing
saying
job.
I'm a perfect person.
Who's perfect? Everybody's
And I'm
fallible.
not saying my kids are perfect.
Whose
But
kids
you
are
know
perfect?
what?
Me.
All right,
And
get
you're
your
not
ass
perfect.
somewhere before we pick you apart up here on the panel. Boy, I'll throw 97 darts right now.
You're not perfect. You're not
Okay.
perfect. Matt's not perfect. And
Not
Ricardo
even,
is
not
not
even
perfect.
like, not even according to like sight, like looking at you, you're not perfect. Like, you're kind of.
I did a good job though to be a single mom.
Well, don't smite him, God.
I believe I did a really good job.
Nigga, what you mean? I'm the one who
And I
kept you
say
out
I
the jail
was-
house.
I did a good job.
Hold
with
on a
you.
minute. Hold on.
Because-
Hold on. Wait. Another stepdad moment. This nigga grown as hell. He listen. We go to court one day, right? Well, he get a letter, and I'm like, damn, you get a letter. They want you to come in. Nigga, like, what you do? Oh, well, it's some traffic shit. They want you to come in. I'm thinking to myself, they about to cuff this nigga. I said, I'm gonna go with you. So we got to go out a little bit of way. So
It was the most petty shit.
it was there. He was about to book your ass. You better be glad I was. Man, you crazy. Let me tell the story. Man, okay, so anyhow, the judge gets up there and he looks, he said, hey, man, I asked you to do this, and this, and you ain't done none of this. And he said, well, I did do it. He said, well, where's the paperwork at? He said, I understand that you're saying you did it, but I don't see nothing on my desk from your probation officer. I don't see no, and plus you ain't gave us no money, and we want our money, right? So I stood up, I said, Your Honor, I was there when he did it. He did it. I perjured myself.
No, but he did.
I know he did it. Can I perjure myself and tell my side of the story?
Main character syndrome kicking in again.
No, but anyway, I had to stand up because if not, you would have been booked. Man, that man didn't have no paperwork. So he didn't. Shit.
You know what,
He didn't call you out there for nothing. He was gonna give you 24 for
That's his
hours.
job. You know what?
Okay,
At
well,
the
we'll
end of
tell
the
your
day,
story.
at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
he was mad
he
because
saved you.
No, he
And
don't look
at
at
the
it
end
like
of the
that.
day, you know what?
Well, I'll never do it again.
At the end of the day,
like I said, I'm perfect.
I have to. You
Right
know
on.
what, boy, bye.
Right on.
I have to say,
Perfect.
to raise boys, not girls. I had all 3 boys. None of you were in jail.
We established this already.
And that's
None
why
of
I'm
you-
perfect.
No, I'm just saying, like, none of you are a statistic.
Okay.
And I have to say,
That's amazing.
I'm,
We
you know,
already
to be a
said
single
salute to
parent-
you for doing this. We already said that ain't
It's
none of
Father's
these
Day,
kids
not
getting in the
Mother's Day.
jailhouse. We already like acknowledged you for what you did. That was amazing. I'm just saying, like, okay, we get it. Like
But you cut me off, so I was just trying.
I didn't cut you off. I was just stopping you from saying the same shit that everybody already said.
All right.
And I'm gonna say it again. I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm saying the same.
We don't
shit.
put family business out in front of these people.
You already did it.
Oh no, I didn't. Anyhow, moving on. Okay, so we got a couple of questions. Some shit I want to ask, just some random shit, and it's probably gonna just be a conversation between me and you, because you don't have no siblings. Well, just your brother. And shout out to cuz. Out of you and your brothers, who was the sneakiest?
That's tough.
Damn, these niggas all equally sneaky.
I'll say Matt.
And I say Ricardo.
Matt was the sneakiest.
You
For
think Matt?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I think I want to say that
You
my
can't
kids.
say Ricardo because Ricardo always got caught. That ain't sneaky. What you mean?
I hate to get away at
Matt,
all.
the nigga who ain't never get caught.
Right, so Matt was he was the
Matt
sneaky
ain't
one.
never get caught.
I would probably like to think my daughter Miracle might be the sneakiest one, but I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie. Somewhere along the line, I went terribly wrong with my girls. They can't stand my guts.
Who's the sneakiest out of your siblings?
Yeah,
because you got a lot. You got a lot of siblings.
Who's this? Freddie.
Oh yeah.
That nigga got a sneaky ass name. Wasn't that Freddie?
He was sneaky.
What up to Freddie?
He did everything, and every time he got caught.
So he wasn't sneaky.
He was
the Ricardo of the bunch. Then he was just doing shit but getting caught. Like nigga, can you?
And you
commit a good crime?
Freddie ain't care. Freddie ain't care, boy.
He sure did.
He'd take the ass whooping and do it again.
All right.
And then my father said, "How come every time somebody did something, how come Freddie did it?" And we said, "Cause he did."
He was like Alvin. He was like Alvin out of the Chipmunk. They were like Freddie.
Freddie did it.
This nigga's taking shit out of his pocket, trying to put it under the pillow.
Freddie did it.
Switchblade. Can't forget that. All right. I want you guys to finish this sentence. We got 5 minutes. I want you guys to finish this sentence, and we're gonna go around the room with everybody. In my house, this would get your ass whooped the fastest. I'll go first. Shit. Apparently beating my dad in a race. I'm gonna go with that.
Stealing.
Care to elaborate? Because we have 5 minutes, so we can go around a little bit more.
There was a point in time when I had one child that was a thief.
No, what would you do to get an ass whooping?
AKA the sneakiest.
We're not talking. No, we're talking about what would you do? Not your kids. We're talking about you, fool. Man, what would mama whoop your ass for the fact?
I mean, I was a really good kid.
Hey, whoever that is out there,
I was really a good kid until I got older, and it wasn't about sneaking out. I just left.
Skipping school.
I just left.
Yeah, skipping school.
Skipping school. The school.
I would just leave.
Okay, cool. Mama. What would get you whooped fastest?
We watching TV without permission.
You couldn't watch the damn ass.
Couldn't watch TV without permission.
These niggas couldn't play cards. They couldn't watch.
Couldn't watch TV.
Oh, jeez.
Couldn't talk on the phone.
Oh man, cuz was trippy.
In my house, disrespecting women will get your ass with the fastest.
Immediately, shit, you still get drug out for that shit right now. Timbuktu, what would get that ass tapped?
If my mama called me and I said what?
Woo! Man, let me tell you some of the reason why these kids are so goddamn lucky today, and I'm in the show with this. The kids be having doors on their damn rooms. We ain't have no fucking door. We ain't even have room most of the time.
What's your beef with doors?
Nigga, we ain't have one.
No locked doors.
And then when we had one, the motherfucker would lock on me.
Gracias.
When I finally got a chance to get a door, the motherfucker would lock all night. I had to stand up for count. What we looking like? See, we done?
Big ass TDs, 150s.
5 minutes. Yeah, when I did get a door, that motherfucker.
Count some.
We
stayed in the basement, so we didn't have.
Y'all was the people under the stairs like me.
We was the kids in the basement.
That's what I'm. But anyhow, everybody who tuned in, even homegirl that had all that bullshit to say, glad you tuned in for even a minute and dropped it in the head comment. We'll see you next week, niggas. Peace.
Throw that TZ on.
When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. Get it poppin'. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. When you see a real nigga, shake that ass. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Big gas, big blunts, exotic smoke, big bottles, angel tears. She drive the boat, big chicks.